Welcome back to Figs Talks Fights. I'm Brian Figueredo. Today, I am goddamn excited about this UFC 252 card. Couldn't wait to get back home to make a video, so I pulled over. We're going to talk about Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Chito Vera, happening this Saturday, August the 15th at the Apex Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is going to be a hell of a co-main event scrap. So let's get right into it. Look, Sean O'Malley is on fire, okay? He is just coming off an incredible KO over Eddie Wineland. Eddie Wineland is no joke. He is the first WEC bantamweight champion, all right? He is a tough out for anybody, and O'Malley made quick work with him, like, what, 1 minute and 58 seconds? Looked like Eddie Wineland had the more powerful winding shots coming into this fight, okay, and was trying to threaten Sean O'Malley with said powerful winding shots. Look, O'Malley stayed poised, stayed calm, measured his distance beautifully, and just snuck a beautiful right hand on Eddie Wineland. It was a one-hitter quitter, literally a walk-off KO at bantamweight, 135 pounds. A walk-off KO at 135 pounds. Sean O'Malley is a serious talent. And I'm glad that they're not going the Cody Garbrandt way. Cody Garbrandt's going to take on Davison Figueiredo for the flyweight title. Getting a title shot at his debut at flyweight, whatever. Look, show business as well. But anyhow, staying relevant. Look, not that I don't think Sugar Sean O'Malley is as talented to take on the Cody Garbrandts of the world just yet, but hold up a second. Let's groom this guy right. He's only 25 or 26 years old. I mean, hell, he was born in 1994. 1994, all right? I'm sure all you younger generation guys out there just getting into, thinking McGregor's the old guy in the business. Man, I remember when MMA wasn't even MMA. NHB, no holds barred. But anyhow, getting on to the point, he's taking on Marlon Chito Vera. Look, Marlon Vera apparently is coming off a loss on his record, but a lot of people, including myself, thought he beat Song Yadong back at, I think they were in Tampa in mid-May. It was one of the first fights that they came back from since the pandemic's come into place. So, look, Marlon Vera is a tough night for absolutely anybody in this division, okay? He mixes up his punches with his kicks really well. He's a Wisconsin guy. He's got a guy like Duke Rufus in there, teaching him how to measure distance with his kicks. I mean, this is a great test for Sean O'Malley, okay? Sean O'Malley, I mean, the sky is the limit for this kid. If he can just keep putting it together, one win after one win, I mean, who knows? Who knows where he can take it? He is, I believe he's about 5'10", cutting down to 135 pounds, all right? He's not quite filled out his frame yet either. I guarantee you this guy is laying off the weights just to keep the weight down to make his, championship at 135 pounds, which is his goal. But I mean, the way these two stack up, this is a great matchup to see if O'Malley can continue to just keep his poise, keep measuring guys, and just keep them at the end of his punches, because Chito Vera is going to bring it. He's going to chop at the legs. He's going to look for the body. Don't be surprised if he starts mixing it up, tries to take Sean O'Malley to the ground at some point in this fight, which we really haven't seen too much of Sean O'Malley. We've seen him break his ankle and survive on bottom in a fight nearly, I think it was about 2 years ago, before he had his whole USADA debacle. Not even want to get into that, but I mean, this is the perfect test for Sean O'Malley. And look, even if Marlon Vera can pull off the upset, this is nothing but healthy for a Sean O'Malley, especially at his age. I mean, a lot of the younger fighters that I'm seeing come up right now, they have a harder time dealing with losses than guys that may have done it in the early 2000s. In the early 2000s, I mean, whoever you could get on a fight, it didn't matter. The weight, I mean, these, like I said, it was NHB back then. Losses were just a part of the sport. Now the sport is more maturing, and guys are looking to try to become these undefeated phenoms coming up, which I don't blame them. Who the hell wants to take an L? But it's not the most unhealthy. All the greats have lost. All the greats have lost, all right? Whether it was, George St. Pierre's first title shot against Matt Hughes, or Anderson Silva with the Rio Chonin flying scissor heel hook back in Pride, I think was like 2004, or even Anderson Silva taking it out to Chris Weidman to end his reign back in July of 2013. I am not one to try to predict fights, but this is one that Sean O'Malley, all his skill set, should be able to get him the W and be able to finish and put out Marlon Vera, okay? Now what's next for him? Who the hell knows? UFC 252 though, all right? I gotta make some more videos this week for it. You have the main event. It's gonna be the trilogy between Stipe Miocic and Daniel Cormier. God damn, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. I don't know if it's for the greatest heavyweight of all time per se, but definitely one of the greatest that's ever been in the UFC. So look, keep your eyes on the channel. I'll put more content out for the big fight card that's coming up this week. Appreciate you watching and sticking around so far. So till next time.